Hello, everyone. Mike Martin, president of FGCU here. I think this is our 6th short video update, and just want to say we're glad that you're all still hanging in there as good members of the Eagle community, even through one of the most challenging times, certainly in modern history, maybe in the history of the world. We've had a pandemic of this nature that has so changed our lives and the way we go about planning our future. Just want to share a few updates very quickly with you. I actually have some notes so I don't forget a few things that I want to tell you. But I also want you to know that your university continues to find ever better ways that we can make it through this pandemic and that we can continue to serve our students and our community, build a university of excellence, and be here for the long haul. That's our objective. But let me give you a couple specifics. As you know, we were one of the first universities to try to put on a virtual commencement. And it was a wonderful idea and led by the people in our marketing and communications division. Unfortunately, people who want to disrupt these things find a way to do it. And the organization that we outsourced the delivery to had an assault on its system, which created a glitch. But our folks are putting it back together, and all you students, all you graduating seniors who have already graduated will be getting a message from marketing communications, letting you know that it has been repaired and you can review your part of commencement. And I also want to remind you that when we can do it safely, we hope to have a regular physical commencement to celebrate your successes. So stay tuned, and certainly know that the virtual commencement was a wonderful attempt at doing the right thing, and we're going to get it right. And good folks are working on that. A few other quick updates. Our Emergency Action Council, I got to remember the term now, the Emergency Action Council, because we have an emergency response team. The Emergency Action Council is working on plans for various ways we can restart in the fall. As you know, we're going to be online all summer. That's just the nature of where we are right now. That's going to also cause us over the summer to think about how we best use our facilities, some of which won't be in use, and our workforce, some of whom will have to find some ways to be creatively involved in serving the institution. But we also are now planning on some attempt to get back to something that approaches normal operations in the fall. That may depend heavily on a whole series of decisions that have to be made beyond our boundaries, but we'll make the ones we can. We will stick to 4 principles that I've shared with you before. We will always be committed to the safe, healthy, well-being campus that we have always been on behalf of our students, faculty, staff, and neighbors. That's paramount. We will always be committed to high-quality academic programs that lead to high-quality degrees. We will always be committed to maintaining this campus through the summer and through everything else so that when we restart, it is ready to go. And we will always be committed to protecting and retaining as many jobs as possible through some very difficult times. We are working with our sister institutions across the SUS to make sure that what we do unique to FGCU, but in the context of the larger system in Florida. We have conference calls regularly to share with one another how various universities are planning their future. And we will try to be consistent, but also recognize that FGCU faces some very serious differences from others in the system. The good news, there is some good news. We've had a very strong uptick in interest in summer school, despite the fact that it's online. And the fall enrollment is looking very positive. This remains a place that appeals to many students. So if we can get up to our regular standards, we will certainly be ready to roll and be the institution that you care for and we all care about. Next week, you'll probably hear an announcement that you will definitely hear an announcement that we are going to engage this community and assist the businesses across Southwest Florida in returning to something like their normal operations. And that will be an announcement I'll encourage you to pay attention to. So stay tuned for that. Let me remind you that we also continue to have Eagles Care available to you, and I want to make sure I get the exact specifications for how you can reach Eagles Care clear to you, and you can contact them. That is being driven by our Student Success Office. It's open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, and it's there to address any major concerns you have, and you can reach it through the phone, which is 239-590-7728, or online at care@fgcu.edu. So that's important for you to remember, because if issues come up that need to be addressed by our staff, they're ready to do it. I also encourage you to continue to follow all the news coming out about our response to COVID-19, and you can do that on fgcu.edu/corona update. So just keep those two contacts in mind, and if anything comes up that you need to know, feel free to contact the right folks. This is going to be a challenging time yet ahead. We all know that. And I want you to know how proud I am of the Eagle Nation for stepping up. Let me return very quickly to the commencement issue. As disappointing as the initial launch was, I received numerous communications and ran into a number of students on campus who found a way to celebrate, who found a way to be proud to be Eagles, who found a way to make it a special day or a special occasion. And I'm very, very pleased to know that that's the spirit out there. People were taking pictures in the fountain. People were taking pictures in front of Alico. I ran into one student who was having a picnic in front of Alico so she could celebrate her graduation there. We will try to do it physically in the future, but for sure, keep up your spirit. It means a lot to you and it means a lot to us. So with all that in mind, I will continue to try to give you updates when it matters, and we want you to stay connected at all times. And for all of you who are coming back, we look forward to seeing you in the fall. But between now and then, stay safe, follow the guidelines, and remain true to the Eagle spirit. Go Eagles.